Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way.
Big chance!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot!
That's going to go a long way.
And he skips past his man. He is through here.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good take in a good area. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide.
And it's Ødegaard.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Opts to play it back.
And the counter is on.
Looking for the run. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in.
Corner given.
Cleared without hesitation. Hernandez. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ødegaard. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Now it's Osimhen. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Barella. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's managed to get free. Mendes gets into a good position. He leaps for it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Not the most convincing of passes. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chouameni, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barella, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he's not getting his way this time.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Osimhen played out towards the right wing. That is good strength. Gabriel, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Vinicius Junior. And here's Osimhen. And this is Dembele. Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ødegaard. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi carries the ball down the right. Now Griezmann. And it's Barella. Out towards the flank. This is a promising build-up. Tries a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike.
Well, when it's pieced together...
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Information on our shuttle bus service.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely feet.
Fermin.
Chouameni.
Now Hernandez.
Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Barella! And he's stuck it away. Manchester United are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's their second corner of the game,
They've played it short.
and it's Mendes.
So much time and space here. And now they can spring out of defence.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Osimhen
Being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Nuno Mendes.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Just eases him off the ball. It's a searching pass. Gabriel cuts it out.
Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And it's Barella.
Griezmann. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be Haaland! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. He has found the way through. Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's Partey.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hernandez. João Neves. Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Shot at goal! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United have their lead. Osimhen. Now he's running away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. That's a throw. Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. And it is half-time in extra time. Oh, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's shifting through the gears here. Good ball, good take. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Foden. Well, that is one way to stop him. The ball's gone astray. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back. It's Saka. I think we're just about done here. Foden.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Partey. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Borussia. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Hello,
how will we look back on that?
What a game, Peter, and what a result. Give me this every week, please. So many times I'm thinking, OK, that's got to be it. But so much late drama, and at a time when it's very tough on both body and mind.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He is through here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Griezmann makes a dash for it. And here's Haaland. And it's Barella. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Great chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barella. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Dembele. And it's Barella. Spread it left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Manchester United really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Barella. And here's Dembele. Llorente. Nice interception, well timed. Kvaratskhelia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Van Dijk. To Barella. Dembele. Barella. And that's an errant pass. Barella. And it's Griezmann. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. Lopez with the cross. And that has been cleared. Dembele tries to pass it through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to break through. He scores for sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Barella.
Vinicius, and the shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Haaland really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Llorente. Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break
And
all
now,
square.
I'd just like to read out our
So, all
stand
square at
members who are
half-time,
celebrating their
each side
birthdays
matching
today.
the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Showing great feet there.
And it's Soboslai.
Griezmann. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's having a go! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Now Van de Ven. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Good ball, good take. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Hakimi. Griezmann. Haaland. Griezmann. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. That is lovely.
And it's Barella.
He's on it, can he get away? And this is Griezmann. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that is well cleared.
And it's Hakimi.
And he's managed to get free. Borussia Dortmund can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Barella plays it short. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now, can they get him away? And that's too far for anyone.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
Number
movement on
45,
both benches.
Osman. Coming on the field is number 21.
Dembele. He's in a good position here. And the shots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 3 coming up. Out for a throw. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Dembele.
They've played it short.
Number
Hakimi
16,
is onto this.
Fermin. Number 23.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number 11.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
7, Eze.
Well, the ref's been lenient
Number
here.
29,
I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Number substitution.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Bruno Fernandes. Burmo. Kvaratskhelia being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Mendes. Oh, important interception. Eze. Oh, they could break here. And Burmo. He's looking wide. And it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And the shot! Oh, good finish. They have stolen level at the last. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Hernandez.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Doué. Shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine interception. Eze. Kvaratskhelia. 5 minutes to add. And it's Hakimi. Doué finding himself in space. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Chouameni. Coming on to replace
Into extra time we go.
Number 9.
Manchester United conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Foden. Bruno Guimaraes. Havertz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Doué. Doué makes a move down the right. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment? So there's the whistle, and we will have
And
a
now,
brief break.
Please turn towards the screen for a
Teams
special
then separated
presentation
by just
featuring
one
our guest
significant
performers
moment.
today.
How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Passing nice and neat.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. Doué. Foden. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Eze.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Foden. Great vision. And that's played in low.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Eze goes short. That's good play. He's picked his way through. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's that. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Salah.
Osimhen didn't quite work for him.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look...
Oh, shooting chance!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is a little undercooked.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
That is lovely.
And it's Chouameni. Fofana.
So we're still where we started right now.
He's picked his way through.
Barella!
Griezmann.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's really nicely played.
Fofana attempts a clearance. And he's picked it up out wide. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Vinicius Junior.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Over to the right flank. He's got away.
And he's gone back.
Can he finish?
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the keeper beats it away. He's having a pop! Brilliant from Lopez! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Barella.
Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. 15 minutes till half-time.
Schlotterbeck.
Nicely weighted ball.
Hakimi
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! A potential goal of the season contender. If only.
Kvaratskhelia just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Deftly away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Barella receives it in a wide position. Ah, he's given it away. Threads one in, and this is Griezmann, and he is dashing away. Barella. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
There will be
The final seconds now. Chouameni played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're off again.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Szoboszlai. Barella. He's in a great position here. This looks promising. Can he find the finish? And he's gone looking for safety.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper
Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ball is over the line. Barella.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And they've got rid. And it's Mendes. Aimed at the far side. He's in a good big chance! And he's stuck it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Griezmann. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That looks a good ball through. It's a promising position. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Griezmann just eases him off the ball. Here's Haaland. And it's Barella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barella. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni making good progress. That's a nicely shaped ball. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Osimhen being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's quick to get rid. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Salah, good purposeful running this. Szoboszlai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Griezmann. Oh, it goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
The two
16.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 20.
It's so often the case with goal
Vinicius
scorers,
Junior.
little influence, and
Number
all of a
6.
sudden, bang.
Fofana. Number
Manchester United
23.
really don't have a choice now. They just have to
Number
throw everything
11.
forward and give
Mohamed
themselves a
Salah.
chance to draw
Coming
level.
on the field. Number 7.
And that interception was
Number 30.
most necessary.
Number
He read that
21.
really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. Number 87.
Bruno
Joe
Fernandes.
Neves. Number 10.
There's a beautiful
Doku.
simplicity about this
Number
contest.
19.
Willing running on one side, dogged
Substitution
defence on the
taking
other.
place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dembele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Frimpong. And that will be it. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
Your final thoughts,
sure
Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. And I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. They've played it short. That's tidy. Fermin. Vinicius Junior. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Szoboszlai! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Szoboszlai certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Very nicely done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Spread it left. Oh, that's neat. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shoot, there's the shot! And it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Haaland. Corner it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And they've got rid. Probing pass. Szoboszlai makes the interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a good spell of possession, this. Haaland, driving through. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vinicius Junior, and it's Lopez. And this is Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Lopez. And this is Dembele. Fermin. That is lovely. Vinicius Junior finding himself in space. Oh, he's played it in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Szoboszlai. And that is the end of the first half. Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Manchester United looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Hernandez has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's forced to go back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Barella making a dash for it. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hops for safety. Schlotterbeck, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, just skips past his man. Hakimi. Now it's Haaland. And a shot! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Borussia Dortmund cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, it's Dembele. That's going wide left. Griezmann. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, easy pickings there. The ball has bounced loose now. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Vinicius Junior.
Barella really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Joe Neves. Number 7, Eze. Number 9, Bruno Grimaldes.
It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Number 11.
And the finish!
Substitution in
It's run
progress.
loose. Who's going to get there?
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's really well cleared. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Gabriel. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on goal. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Salah. Plays the return pass. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
Good chance here! Deftly away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Nuno Mendes. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this,
a throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.